I was like breaking out in like hives in a cold sweat watching Escape at Dannemora. I was just like, oh my Christ. I can't, I just don't even know. I think, what are they saying just before action in the bushes like that? Like what, how do you do that? What do you got to talk to your.
So for me, I'm completely the opposite in my personal life. Like I remember when I was 4 years old, we had a swim thing with our school and all the girls were changing and I was upstairs hiding behind a chair to change. And this older girl was like, what are you doing hiding back there? We're all girls and we're all putting on our bathing suits. So I was born really modest. I was like, I don't want anyone to see me naked.
I would have been in the chair next to you.
I take baths in the dark often, really in real life. Okay. So I'm really uptight. And yet I've played several parts that are very sexually more free than I am and comfortable. Some of the characters use sexuality as a survival mechanism. Some use it to get love or feel alive. Some use it as a bargaining chip for power and to move on. So for me, when I was looking at the sex scenes in Escape at Dannemora, it was like, I'm gonna gain all this weight. It's gonna be the first time I'm ever not gonna use body makeup because I want to have the conversation. First of all, I believe this lady she's more comfortable in her sexuality than I am. And I wanna play a part that's not me and move away from myself. And I wanna have the conversation. Who's allowed to be sexual? Who's allowed to be sexual on film? What kind of body types are acceptable? Who's sexy and who gets to decide who's sexy? All of those kind of things that I don't think we ever get to really talk about or think about.
Well, you were hot as a pistol and very, very compelling. But I just would think, and then do you break for lunch after that? Or like what, where is everybody? Like I think about the mechanics of it because coming from, I can understand it and am fascinated by it as a character study. And I thought that you were so brilliant in that show as I expected you to be. So that's what you've done for me with your career is you've just created this expectation that I know if you're in something, it will be of a great, masterful quality that you've put a lot of thought into it. And that's why I'm in love with you.
Oh my God, you're so sweet.
So I've said it. But I do think about the mechanics, like how do you get on the set? How do you get off the set? Who's standing there? What if you don't like someone that's in this
and that's happened too.
Little sewing adjunct?
Well, part of it, what I have found in these different parts that I've played that have been more sexual, there's always this kind of coven of women. They're from the wardrobe department and makeup people, and they're there with robes, and they're like covering you immediately, and they're like, "Girl, I'm here." They don't even say anything, but they're like, "We're here."
Yeah.
And so you feel this strength from women, and then early on, even male allies were like, good ones were like, "Yeah, we're not going to have any monitors around the set."
Yeah.
I mean, I had to do this one part with David Lynch. And I was going to have to walk around totally naked in the scene. And I was so uptight. And we had all the conversations with the crew, like, everyone who doesn't have to be here, don't be here. And we're not going to have monitors, and da-da-da. And so I said, and maybe this is inappropriate, maybe I could get sued for this someday now. But I said, okay, we're going to roll. I'm going to take off my robe. If I turn around and I see you and I know you don't need to be on this set, I'm going to come punch you in the face.
Oh, well done.
So all of a sudden, about 40 people went scattering into the desert. So, I mean, I've also threatened violence.
And I would believe if you said, if I see you, I'm going to punch you in the face, I believe that you would punch him in the face.
I probably would have punched someone in the face because they know if they don't need to be there.
Yeah.
And they're just imposing themselves on something that's vulnerable and hard for you to get past. But I think part of my survival mechanism is also talking with the other actor about what's emotionally going on for these people right now, our characters.
Right.
So you just kind of keep bringing it back to, this isn't me and you. This is our characters, and what do we want to show this part of their personalities or their relationship.
It's so complex.